Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we are doing consoles, especially one by Nintendo. I really like Nintendo, and, and really I love their cartridge based consoles. Like the NES, SNES, N64, Switch, the DS, 3DS, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, which the handheld video is going to come later, or maybe February or March. I noticed that a lot of my views comes from the DVD. Yeah, part. So I want to do another DVD video. Probably a couple top 5 or top 10s. But I want to also do this video, so I'm doing this one now to kick off February. So I always will have love for the NES because honestly, Microsoft and Sony wouldn't be in the gaming space, honestly, if it wasn't for Nintendo, honestly. Super Nintendo is a great system, but I don't know. I don't have enough games, I guess, to get the full experience. But I got some of the games that matter, I guess. Nintendo 64. I think what one of the first Nintendo consoles I bought for myself. Or yeah, I think it is the first video game or first Nintendo console I bought out with my own money. And it is a great console, in my opinion. After I'm done filming, I gotta give my consoles a proper dust cleaning. But the only thing I don't like about the N64 is how the controller is held. How you're supposed to hold the controller. I mean, I like how you have the choice to hold the controller, I guess, how you want to. But there's a reason why gaming companies don't give you that choice. It's too confusing for most consumers. It's really more of a Nintendo simp type of controller. Like, you'll be willing to adjust to this controller scheme or layout just because you love Nintendo, I guess. The Nintendo GameCube is an underrated platform. Cause there are good games for it, first party and third party, but it didn't get to its full potential, I guess some might say. Now the Nintendo Wii is by far, I guess now the second best selling Nintendo console, with the Switch kind of outselling the Wii. And apparently now the OG PlayStation. And I guess it's not surprising with Wii Sports and Legend of Zelda at launch. It just makes sense, I guess, for the Wii to sell pretty well. I mean, the Switch had Zelda at launch, so I guess what Nintendo needs to do is when they release a new console, make sure they have a Zelda game at launch. Now, before I go on to the Switch, I want to explain. I haven't made a last games video or a last Nintendo games video since I did the N64 one. I kind of want to do the GameCube one, but this is the only version of Twilight Princess I have. I don't know if it's fair to judge this on the GameCube when I played it on the Wii. I don't know. That's why I want to pose this question to you guys. Should I wait until I get the GameCube version of Twilight Princess to make the video? Or should I give my opinion based on the Wii version of this game? I mean, it's practically the same game, only I had to use a Wiimote and nunchuck when I could use a traditional controller on the GameCube. And I'm still trying to figure out what the last first party Nintendo Wii game is. And I think we all know what the last Wii U game is. And since I currently do not have a Wii U, I might have to cheap out and borrow the Switch version of Breath of the Wild, play it, get some gameplay footage, and base my opinion on the Switch version of the game. The Nintendo Switch is the last console I own, or the latest console I own, in terms of how new and how recent I bought a gaming console. I used to have a Switch around 2017-ish, but this was before the whole Joy-Con drift became a widespread public known issue. So when I experienced the drift, I thought I was insane or something. And I just couldn't. And then all of a sudden, and my Switch was like oh, I need an update for an update, and it just got messy. But now the Switch is a lot better as a console. There's more games, and with Switch Online, yes, I am a simp, and I paid for Switch Online. For the N64 and Genesis games. But I really love the Switch now. It's I started buying a lot more games on there. I even bought a SD card, and one of my friends gave me one. I apologize for the frame rate of this video, but it's something I have to deal with right now. But so I don't know. I recommend getting a Switch if you're into like Nintendo exclusives, but I don't know. I don't know if Switches are available because it varies. I was lucky to get one last year. I decided not to wait for the OLED model. And depending on who you ask, that may have been the right or wrong choice. Anyways, I'd like to thank you guys for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe for more collection and content. And let me know again, would you guys be okay if I use the Wii version of